Gary here from MrG Shave, back for my Saturday face shave. Today's a bit of a special shave. This may take a bit longer than my usual shaves because this is my best of, so best of the best. For me, you may not necessarily agree with me on these razors and products, but for me these are the products that I enjoy using most. And it's an overall best. It's not best of 22, even though there's a few products here that I only really found in 2022. So, but they've shot to the top of the list. Anyway, so without further ado, I'll start as I usually do, and I'll show you the hardware. But obviously, this is going to take longer because there's a few items to show extra. I'm going to start off with the bowl. I think everybody knows what my favourite shaving bowl is, at least those that follow my channel on a regular basis, and that's the Giles Shaving Co. Pedestal bowl. Love this bowl, absolutely love this bowl. I forget how much they are. They're about £25 or £30, I don't know. But I'll put the links for the products that I've got, if I can, below. They're not affiliate links, they're just links so you can go and find them. But I do love this handmade bowl. A second, as a very close second, and on the budget side, has to be my Lavender Ellipse shaving bowl. I absolutely love this. I love the fact that it's got this little extra bit here, and you can just hold it. It just works, absolutely works, time after time, and it's cheap as chips. It's a few pounds, couple of pounds, not much more than that. Although I think you have to buy multiples now, so you have to buy at least two. But yeah, that's my second position. My favourite brush at the moment, I have to say, I need to get the other one. There it is. I'm not 100% organised for this, but my favourite brush has to be the Boti screw tight brush. I absolutely love this, and the reason it's my favourite brush, I think it's new for 2022, but it's got some backbone on it. I believe these are hand-tied knots. It is super soft. This is the synthetic, but it also comes with a badger head that you can screw in. I've shown this in previous videos. So you can unscrew this head and screw this one in its place. As you can see, it's got a thread down here. So that's my favourite brush that I like to use. A close second, but certainly on the more expensive side, is my Tourne de Bois, which you can find on Etsy. Again, the link will be below. This hand turn brush with a pine cone in it is amazing. If he had some more of these, I'd probably buy another one. Just stunning. The way he thought of the idea of putting a pine cone in the middle of a handle, I have no idea, but that's fantastic. And I don't know where he got the synthetic brush from, the actual knot, but great knot, love it, absolutely love that brush. And then in terms of my favourite, how should I say, off centre or from the right field brush, and it's a natural hair brush, is my mixed Boar and Badger Omega Mighty Midget. Absolutely brilliant brush. I so enjoy using this brush. So those are the categories, if you like. I'm doing first and seconds, and for different reasons, but the Boti brush is budget friendly. The Tourne de Bois is not budget friendly, but it's not that expensive either. And then this is just left field. This is just brilliant. I love it. It's been a fun. So those are the brushes. Now, hardware wise, I'm going to start with my favourite SE razor, and that is the Black Vector. This is a stunning razor, superb. Stainless steel, but it's just the design. It's a beautiful looking razor. So the Black Lavender is my favourite SE. I was asked to mention my favourite vintage razor. There's only one. I've got a few vintage razors, but it has to be my birth razor, the Gillette Slim Adjustable. Fantastic razor, and it's my favourite because it's my birth. It's even a K2, which means it's 1965 second quarter. So love it, absolutely love it. But overall, my favourite DE razor so far, and it's been there for quite a while, and I think those that have been watching my channel will know what this razor is. It is my Edwin Jagger 316 stainless steel, absolutely stunning razor. It just has the perfect aggression for me. You know, nothing's come close yet. So yeah, that's my favourite hardware so far. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get ready for the shave, and I'll be right back. Right, all back and all prepared. I've lathered up. I haven't put my pre-shave on because I've got to show you what that is. You might notice a few bits of soap dabbed on my face. You know, it hasn't been lathered up yet. I think a worthy mention as an accessory is one of these. These are just basically hairdressers' spray bottles. If you look them up on Amazon, you'll find these under various different names, but they're brilliant. Absolutely love them. You just fill them up with water, pump them a few times, and then they're pressurized, and then you just spray it on. So yeah, definitely a worthy investment. These are cheap as chips. So right, okay, so my favourite, this was a difficult one, I had to think about this, but my favourite pre-shave you would think would probably be Perazzo, but it isn't. My favourite pre-shave is Pears Glycerin Soap. You can get them for £1 online, really cheap, and they really do a great job. So that's my favourite pre-shave. Doesn't go with everything, but to be honest, the latest Pears soaps don't really have a very strong scent, but really good pre-shave and cheap, really cheap. So yeah, that's definitely a worthy winner. I would say second to that would definitely be Perazzo. Any of the Perazzo scents, fantastic. So wet my fingers down, rub in the pre-shave. So I hope you've all been having a great weekend so far. I went out and had a few beers last night, so I'm feeling slightly slower this morning. It is about 11 o'clock now here in the UK as I record this. But my hands are too slick. But yeah, I'm not too bad. I think I only had 3 or 4 pints, so not too bad. Just a little bit slower. Yeah, so the soap for me, that I can't remember when I actually was sort of told to look at this company. I think it was Stuart that pointed them out to me. It might have been 2021 when he did so, and I got some samples and tried them out and loved them, fell in love with them. But 2022 is when I got my first full tubs. And the winner for me, my favourite company, is Seaside Soap and Skincare. They're a really small vendor. I think most of this is made at home, I'm not sure. I think they're up in Blackpool somewhere, or near there. Yeah, I've got to say, out of all the soaps that I've got, these surprised me the most, and certainly with their scent combinations, like lavender and lemongrass. You know, who'd have thought? They've got another one with frankincense in it, and I know these are scents that are used in many other soaps, but the combinations that these guys have and the quality that they produce, second to none, absolutely second to none, and the soap just builds slickness as you go on. I forgot to mention, by the way, the razors. I would say one of my favourite razors are the Indian Gillette Wilkinson Sword Saloon packs. These are excellent blades, and that's what's in the Edwin Jagger 316. So here we go. I mean, look at the lather. It's absolutely stunning. Really, really voluminous. God, say that when you've got a hangover. Beautifully slick. Really, really nice. Oh yeah. High quality. Great for your skin. And the scent, I just love it. May not be to everyone's taste, but nothing is it? Nobody's the same. These are just my personal favourites. I mean, there are other companies. Oh, there is an honourable mention straight away, which is another very small company. I used one of their soaps recently, and that is Twabirds, and this is dark roast coffee, and the scent that comes off that is just stunning. But yeah, I used one of these soaps recently, and they come second. And then other honourable mentions for me: Sterling Soaps in the US, Master Soap Creations in South Africa. I would say here in the UK, Wickham's, Wickham Soap Co. and Signature Soaps. They're all in my top soaps. But for me, my favourite artisan soap company right now is Seaside Soap and Skincare. Love this stuff. Absolutely love it. So here we go. First pass. Now I've got quite a few nicks from my last straight shave, so I may open them up. You know, I've got one or two on this side, one or two or three on this side. So if you go back and watch my Wednesday shave, you'll see, because I used a brand new Kismet blade in that vet razor. So here we go. First pass, and this feels amazing. With this blade and this razor combination, fantastic. It's not as aggressive as an R41 or a Mull Rocker, you know, or a Game Changer. It's not. I don't think it's up there, but you can definitely get blade feel from it. But for me, it's the perfect level of aggression. In fact, I converted my ex-brother-in-law to shaving very recently, like this, and he's bought himself a 316 as a beginner. I thought he'd go for the DE89. I lent him a DE89 and I lent him this, and I've only just got it back. And he's now invested in one. He's the guy, I think I showed a video of him. He sort of did his own video of him using a cartridge razor or an electric razor or whatever. He's done a couple, and I did play his video on my channel once for a bit of a laugh, but now he's a convert. So there we go. Welcome to the black hole, Nigel. Yeah, why do I like this shaving bowl? It's handmade. All the little nodules in the bottom help to create the lather, and it's just the right size for me. Absolutely love this bowl. I'm going to keep flicking between different things, but oh, this is fantastic. I love the scent. This is such a fresh scent. This particular one, this is, as I think I said lavender and lemongrass, and it just works. They've just got it spot on scent wise for me. You get both, you get the lavender and you get the lemongrass. Really nice, perfect sort of balance of scents. So here we go, second pass. Across the grain on this side is straight up. Beautiful. And that's almost BBS. If I go against the grain here, it's only, I can feel some Velcro here, but everywhere else I could leave it at that. Excellent, excellent razor. So going across here. Fantastic. The match of that blade and that razor is spot on. Absolutely spot on. Okay, let's add a bit more water. I've still got absolutely shed loads of lather still left in here. Enough to do my dome if I wanted to do it again, but I don't. So, as much as it's tempting when you've got that much lather left, you think what a waste. But wow, absolutely stunning. Ooh. Yeah, as I say, I'll be putting the links to these companies below. You can get this on Etsy. There's Seaside soaps and skincare on Etsy. But yeah, bear in mind they're only a small company. They're not they don't mass produce, I don't think anyway. So yeah, what a shave soap this is though. Right, against the grain is a cross on this side. Super slick soap, I have to say. Right, let's have a feel around. Little bit, almost completely BBS here. I could leave that would be DFS. There's the tiniest amount of Velcro around my trouble areas. But other than that, yeah, I'm still going to do the fourth pass because I always do. So let me know in the comments below what your favourites are. You know, your all-time favourites or your all-time favourites of 2022. You know, let me know because it might inspire me to try some products that I haven't seen before or used before. I may have seen them, but I just haven't got any. Bit more water. The scent just wafts up and the scent grows stronger as you use this soap. It's amazing. Look at it, it's literally, I've got way too much lather and I only use my usual amount, and this just explodes, this lather, when you start to add water. Fantastic. So here we go. Fourth and final pass, pickups. I'm definitely going to need alum now. I don't even need to test it. Even with alum, it's slick. Perfect. Fantastic. The 316, I think, is the for me, as I say, for me personally, it's the perfect aggression. It's not overly aggressive like the R41. It's just this. It's my sweet spot, and I absolutely love it. And I don't think it gets enough attention. But there we go. Right, I'm at the point now where I'm going to clean up, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all cleaned up, post-shave feel. You really don't need a balm after you use this Seaside soap and skincare. You really don't, but I'm going to use one anyway because I'm showing my favourites. Oh, I need to take the one out of this box. But you'll all know, certainly those that have been watching my channel. In fact, before I do that, let's do the alum bit. So let's just wet the face down. Great investment, that spray bottle. Makes life so much easier. Certainly for me with my back. It stops me having to bend down all the time to wet my face. Oh, no, I mean, there is a little bit of feedback, I'd say, below the jawline. It's about a 1 out of 10. On the cheeks, there's nothing. So yeah, great for me. Now you can't go wrong with the stainless steel, you know, Edwin Jagger 316. You just can't go wrong. I mean, it's going to last you a lifetime, you know. Any stainless steel razor will do that, to be honest. It depends on the manufacturing process, but right, let's throw some cold water on the face. Oh. That's great. Just wipe it off. Fantastic. Love it. Yeah. So as I was saying, my favourite witch hazel of all time, and I can't see this ever being beaten by anything else, mainly because of the price, but also because of how effective it is Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. This stuff's brilliant. Absolutely love it, and this gets used more than any other witch hazel in my den. And it's cheap as chips. You know, it's another budget-friendly product. Oh. And I love the scent. Initially, when I first got it, I wasn't sure, but I love the scent now. To me, it's really refreshing scent. And then aftershave-wise, I really had to scratch my head on this because I like all the aftershaves I've got, and I'm like, which one should I choose? And in the end, it came down to a really generic one that you can use with pretty much any scent, and that's Brut. That's the one for post-shave. That's the one I use. If I'm going to go out, that's a whole different category. Then it's things like Davidoff Cool Water. I love this stuff. You know, if I'm going to go out, that's what I'll tend to use. I've got Aramis and I've got various other Calvin Klein and various others, but for me, that's my favourite to go out, and it's the one that gets the most attention when I use it. You know, people comment on it. But for post shave, immediately after a shave, I don't think you can beat Brut. It goes with just about anything. So I was thinking about Williams, I was thinking about various other ones, but it all depends really on the soap scent. Like for instance, if it's summer and I go for citrus scents, then I would say Duru or All Seasons Lemon Cologne. You know, then I would say that. But right now, I would say Brut. Great scent, generic. And then as a balm, any of the Nivea balms, any of them will do. This one just so happens to be Protect and Care Replenishing Post-Shave Balm, but the sensitive is great. You know, all of the different variations of it. I love it. So I've got too much again. I always put too much on. Oh, any stinging instantly dissipates. And it does such a great job. And then there's another Nivea product. In fact, I wasn't going to mention it, but if you're living in harsh weather conditions and things like that, I think Nivea Men Moisturising Cream is brilliant, and the skin feel it gives you after using it is, you know, unbeatable in my opinion. Certainly from the products that I've tried, Saloon Co comes pretty close, but that Nivea for Men cream, excellent. So that's the end of my best of the best shave. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments below on what what your favourites are. You know, you don't have to. You can just name a few products, but at the end of the day, you don't have to go through your whole shave gear. But just name some of your favourite products that you've used in your shaving career, and I'll be really fascinated to read some of them. And hopefully it'll inspire me to get some more soaps or get something else. Because at the moment there are no razors out there that really have, no razors that have piqued my interest, other than I've got one straight razor coming, which I've been waiting for a long time, but there are good reasons for that, and I'll explain that when it gets here. That's it. I've bought a few DE razors off John June, some vintage ones, which you've seen, I think the Barber Pole one, and you've seen the Gem Micromatic. But I've got no DE or SE razors on my scope at the moment to buy, and nothing really, and nothing on my straights to buy, and nothing in my soaps. I've got nothing, pretty much nothing on my radar at the moment. So if you come up with something that inspires me to buy it, great. Although I'm trying to, trying to restrict my spending now on on shaving products, because I've just spent a fortune on this camera. Right, okay, that's the end of the shave. I won't be back on Monday. I've got things I've got to do on Monday. So my next shave now will be on Wednesday, which will be my favourite straight razor stroke Shavette shave. Okay, see you then. Bye now.